Okay, now I'm joined by Carolyn Ali, who's our food and travel editor, and Carolyn is also a connoisseur of beer. And this week in the Georgia Strait, she's written an article about various types of beer that are available in Vancouver, and maybe I could start by asking, where did you get your passion for beer?
Drinking it, I would say. I mean, there's so many new breweries in Vancouver that it's just curiosity trying them all.
And what were you trying to convey in this article, which is not your first article on beer?
Yeah, well, this article is about cycle tours for beer. So there's a new tour in town that takes you around to 3 breweries, 3 of the newest breweries actually, and lets you try 3 samples at each brewery. So it's a good way to get a little bit of exercise and work off that beer while you're at it.
No, I remember when I was out at the Central City brewers and distillers, and there they were, a lot of their beer, they've got the Red Racer has the cyclists on it, and I was surprised that cycling and beer is really becoming a big thing in Vancouver. And are we unique in this regard, or is this something that's going on across North America?
Well, it started in Portland, of course, because everything beer related starts in Portland. And Portland's a big cycle town too. So this is Vancouver's first cycle beer tour. We already have a van beer tour if you want to be drinking more. But this cycle beer tour actually, they're very conscious about how much you're drinking. They say it's not a beer crawl. So, because you have to be able to cycle home at the end of the day. So yeah, but the idea is to taste what you like, taste them all and see what you like and come back and buy it later.
So which breweries are they going to be visiting?
They visited Postmark Brewery, and Postmark is one of the newest breweries in Vancouver. It just opened June 18th, I believe, so it's brand new. So the great thing about this tour is that they visit some breweries you probably haven't been to. Postmark is in Railtown, and it's run by 5 young friends, and it concentrates on beer that's called sessional beer, which is beer that is low in alcohol. So the idea is that you can drink more of it and not fall off your bike.
And can you mention any of the other breweries that?
Yep, there was Bomber Brewery in Mount Pleasant, and it actually has a sign outside that says free beer, and they've got beer crossed off, and it says free air. So they'll give you air for your bike, but not free beer. But Bomber Brewery's, I think they opened in February, and also Main Street Brewing, which opened in May.
I'm curious what accounts for this growing popularity of craft beer, particularly it seems in the Lower Mainland or in Vancouver, that it's just exploding in appeal.
Yeah. What accounts for it? I think people are always looking for something new. People, I think once they try craft beer and they start trying the smaller breweries, they realize the difference. And I think people are just curious.
Well, I can see there's more beer coverage in the Georgia Strait these days, which is, I think, an indication of the growing popularity of beer. We actually recently had an article by Joe Wiebe as well, and he's one of the top beer writers in British Columbia. So that's about all we've got for time this week on WOW TV. So for the Georgia Strait, I'm Charlie Smith, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
感谢收看今天的大温故事，我们下期再见。